You already saw the title of this video. Let's get started. Pro tip. I would recommend buying these on GameStop because Walmart is where I actually bought the plushies first. They would have arrived in October. Now, I thought that it would be more faster since it's Walmart, and also these are technically part of the Funkoween Funko stuff. But no. I guess you could say that these are their own separate things. I'm sure the action figures are going to be coming out pretty soon. Sooner than this month. Captain Foxy, a couple people have been able to get Captain Foxy. Mine is coming in maybe September or October. So, starting off is the main man himself, Dreadbear. Let's back up a bit. Let me try to get rid of this for the first time. What a cool plushie. Let's get him out of here. Dreadbear. Holy moly, is this a cool plushie. So far, by the way, he is very soft, actually. It feels like it's printed on. I don't really know. This is definitely printed on. Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay, so even on camera, it looks different. So this is printed on fabric. You can definitely tell that it's printed on fabric. This is definitely printed on fabric. But everything else is pretty cool. His bow tie is very nice. So they are going with this bow tie aesthetic that makes it look shinier and more pleasing, I guess. But more smaller as well. So, everything else is really cool. I love the... look at his... This is honestly... I feel like this is one of those plushies that has an emotion to him. Also, the hat. The hat is very different from before. I'm not sure if it really is, but it looks more longer. So here are some screws. Let me put that. Yeah, here's some screws here. A little bit of withering here. The teeth are... They don't really matter, but they kind of have like this rough material, sort of, actually a lot less soft than my fabric, but that's, I'm not comparing my stuff to Funko because Funko is a company and I'm a small kid, so. Alright, Dreadbear, so far, 9 out of 10. I like this guy. I love his little face. And overall, he's just a cool plushie. I like him a lot. It's a different kind of bear character, and yeah. Alright, next up is Grim Foxy. Grim Foxy here is a very cool plush. Actually, this is the only Foxy so far, plushie, aside from Captain Foxy, that has a hook. Look at that. Already, this is a 8 out of 10. I'll tell you why. So, as soon as I take this out, I see the one problem that I've been seeing with all of, like, most of, like, the newer kind of Foxy plushies. This. What is this? Okay. Alright, you know what? Here. Okay. So here are the main issues. For starters, Rockstar Foxy has the same issue. His bulging eye socket is like... It's like... It's covered... It's... his eye patch is inside of his eye socket. You might say, well, Captain Foxy had that, and he, you know, his around his eyes, he has like that kind of material and stuff or whatever. Yeah, Grim Foxy here. The ring around his eyes, it's printed on, which is fine. I don't hate printed on fabric. Honestly, it makes better details than sewn on fabric. But I mean, there has to be a better way of doing this. Right? I mean, look at the original Foxy plushie. I have him, but I'm not going to show it. But you all know the original Foxy plushie. I'm kind of a Gen 2 kind of guy. Not a Gen 1er for the plushies. I compare myself to Gen 1ers because a lot of people do that with Pokemon. But I don't. This just looks weird. Around here, this just looks really weird. Also, they took a lot of liberties from Twisted Foxy, because his mouth is very like this. I mean, it kind of makes sense for them to do this, since Grim Foxy does have this kind of mouth that's like the jaw that's, you know, open. But come on, what is with that eye? Okay, all right. Are there any good things about this plushie? Obviously, the hook. I mean, come on. That is a cool hook. I'm glad that they did this shape for him, and not just like a regular old hook. I think Captain Foxy has a different hook. All right, let's look at his ears, or his top head here. His ears. So in game, his ears are more see-through, but I think these are a little bit more easier to do. Just print on like a gray background to it. I kind of wish they would have made it like more messier on the lines, like zigzag, like a little bit zigzaggier or something like that. But it looks really nice. I like it. It's very different. Also, this is very different. You don't see this in a lot of Foxies. The hair on top. So that is neat. Also, they made the details of putting like the little two, I don't know what these are called, but like the furs on the side, which is nice. I kind of wish they would have made like little spikes on the back, maybe. Let's actually look on the back. This makes sense. This actually kind of makes sense for the overall design for him. He's basically a Jacko Nightmare version. He's kind of a Jacko Foxy, but he has spikes and he has like different details that is not Nightmare Foxy, so that's cool. Okay, anywho. Endoskeleton. You know, it kind of makes sense. The thing is, you have to look at the character in order to understand what these are, because it was a little weird to me when I first saw it, but now that I've seen the plushie and look at the character in game, I understand everything now. So yeah. So I forgot to look at the tag. Tag here is very nice. I love the details all around. It's very different. It just has its own style of hauntedness and creepiness. I like that. And I love how it says Five Nights at Freddy's Curse of Dreadbear. That is nice. That is cool, and I like it. Alright, next up. Actually, yeah, we'll save the interesting one for last. This has to be one of my second favorite plushies. Gigamani. Okay, there we go, zoom out. I have to pull up a picture of him because I have trouble remembering his overall design. I'm looking at the design for him and it actually makes sense. Alright, let's start. The face. It's not bad, but Jacko Bonnie is kind of like Nightmare Bonnie, sort of. Not too similar. I'm not saying that they're the same character, no. But they have the same kind of shape. They have the same kind of look to them, but they are very different. I think think the main reason why he looks a little long, that's the issue here, how he's so long, is like the mouth. The mouth here is actually really nice. I like this mouth. There is no black hole. You can definitely tell that he's very, scary in the game with all these teeth and stuff. I like that. I was very confused about this around his head. But that's Gigamani's one of his main features, that he actually has he has like a destroyed eye in this part. And of course this eye actually is not that bad. I like this. It's just a normal eye with printing all around. Let's talk about the withering. It's really nice here. Everything around, just everything on this guy is printed on fabric, except for maybe the arms. Maybe, I don't know. But all around his body is just printed on, which is fine. It's fine for me. Ears. These are actually really nice. I like these. I like the ears. You can tell that they're kind of destroyed because they are. That's what they are. And they're very different from Nightmare Bunny, which is the main issue. Not the issue, but the main topic I want to get into is how different they look. I'm gonna get Nightmare Bunny this time. He's very old, sort of. So these are very, very different. Usually, I would expect them to do something similar to the old plushies, but make it very different, which they did. I think Gigamani is probably better than Nightmare Bonnie because they make it very different from Bonnie. Nightmare Bonnie is just Bonnie with purple eyes, some withering on the ears, here, right here, sharp teeth. That looks like it was just sewn in there by a kid. A little bit of withering here, no tail, and that's it. Boom, there you go. Nightmare Bonnie. Also a little bit of withering here, which is probably my critique. My main issue with him is like there's no withering here, but with this here, makes sense. Anywho, Gigamani here is far superior, but I do kind of wish his bow tie was either a different color or a lot more bigger. I like this bow tie, but just the material that they use is just kind of plasticky. This one is more like fabric. See, Nightmare Bonnie does have some cool aesthetics to him. Alright, off you go, Nightmare Bonnie. Alright, last one. Oh boy. Here we go. She is cut out of the bag right here. So, I do not dislike this plushie. I like this plushie a lot. It's probably the smallest, one of the smallest ones in this set. Because of Chica's doesn't really have any ears, but that's fine. I actually really like this beak. I just kind of wish it was a little more filled with more fabric, at least. Oh, sorry, not fabric. A little more fluff in here, like more stuffy. Like Grim Foxy here. Grim Foxy is so... look at this. Oh. You can tell that it's like... It's like a shoe. It's like a shoe kind of thick feeling to it. Also, yeah, what is this? Chica is not bad, though. The teeth is not bad. It has that creepy aesthetic to it, but I kind of wish that it was a little bit more cuter than the others. Because the only cute plushie in this set is Captain Foxy, which is, yeah. Of course, there's the fluff on the top. It's just like it's just like little felt. So that's really it. Printing all around. Obviously, it's Chica. Printing has to be done. Let's see. This is really nice. I love this. I just kind of wished it was like its own thing, like its own bib, like Chica and Toy Chica. Maybe rip it up a bit and sew the rips, and then boom. But you know, this is fine. This is fine. I feel like they've done this because you would have to make the details under here, which makes sense. So, back. Nothing really interesting going on in the back. It's just they all have this. I think it's Gigamani. Yep. So Grim, Foxy, and Gigamani, they all have this around the back. So I like the eyes. Definitely my favorite part are the eyes. Balloon-shaped head, which is fine, I guess. Yes! I forgot to mention these. The toes! They're back! Yes! They got rid of it from Glamrock Chica. One of many bad plushies from Funko. But yes! Alright, so let's get into my critique, or like my overall opinion on this plushie. I forgot to mention Gigamani is a 9 out of 10. So, sorry Gigamani, I wasn't able to say that earlier. Chica here is a 8 out of 10. Same with Grim Foxy. Not a bad plushie, but just could use some twerks. The main issue is, for me, is it's not a big issue, but I kind of wish they would have made Nightmare Chica, just maybe. If they make a Nightmare Chica plush, I would probably obviously get it. Because the plushies that we are actually missing from Five Nights at Freddy's 4 are Plush Trap, really, Nightmare BB, Nightmare Puppet, or Nightmarian, Nightmarianettes, whatever, Nightmare himself, and Nightmare Fredbear. Alright, so, yeah, Nightmare Chica, I really want a plushie of her now that I have this. But, holy moly, are these plushies amazing. It doesn't go without saying that these plushies are absolutely amazing, and I hope you guys buy these plushies. I'm not sponsored, by the way, so. But, yeah, I really like these plushies. I think they're really cool. I think they're really nicely made. They are nicely made. They're not cheap. Like the security breach plushies. So, my only issue is that the three of these look kind of similar to the Twisted Ones plushies, but they are superior. They are more better. Sorry, not superior. They are more better than the Twisted Ones plushies. But they're not the worst plushies. So there is also that to consider. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your opinions on these plushies if you have them. Again, I would highly recommend buying these on GameStop's website. That's where they're going to be selling quickly. Or they're going to be shipping out quickly, I meant to say. So, yeah. Like and subscribe. And let me know if you want to see any more reviews of Five Nights at Freddy's plushies. I also did order the action figures and Captain Foxy plushie. So, be on the lookout for that. Might be a Halloween special. I don't know.